The trial we have here is the SAGIT-funded long season and winter fertilisation wheat trial. And we've got a couple of plantings or timings of sowing. Very early is in March the 23rd, and the second time of sowing went in on April 24. The first time of sowing was irrigated to get it up and away and out of the ground. The second time of sowing did not require that. We've got 20 different varieties. Some of them are stock standard varieties that we're growing around, so Mace and Cobra are quite common here. Trojan is another one that is becoming more popular as a wheat to be planted early. And then we've got lines here from New South Wales, Victoria, and those ones are, I guess, require different conditions to actually get them to reach their reproductive stage. The trial isn't specifically looking at protein response, but we're ensuring that this isn't nitrogen deficient at all, so it's had a couple of good hits of nitrogen early on, 100 litres of UAN, but besides that, all the plots are actually being treated the same to ensure disease is out and insects are not causing any issues there either. With planting programs getting larger in this era, growers don't have the ability to plant everything in the best time. Mace is very popular at the moment. Mace has a planting window that may exist for 10 or 12 days, depending where you are. That is the optimum planting window. With a large program, it's not always possible to plant in that window. So something like Trojan or some of these other varieties give the grower the ability to plant earlier, should they have some opportunistic rains in end of March and early April, to actually get some cropping the ground early and spread some risk. Frost certainly is an issue, particularly more inland areas, and that can touch up the heads, so the grain just doesn't set, affects the flowers. And we can also see some stem frost that we saw last year in 2014, where the hole below the head was actually frozen off and the head dropped off. There are other issues. Early planting can have issues with mice if it's the only green or seed in the ground, and snails as well. They can actually, the crops can get hit up. And one of the other challenges is managing weeds early on when there's not as much soil moisture for herbicides to work and control weeds like ryegrass and bromegrass.